Well, it took me a very long time to talk about ojitos. Ojitos was a 21-year-old awesome person. She really captivated and brought out the best in me, and she needed someone to teach her and explore her mind and her feelings and her body. She needed someone being a professional, and she was lost in space, And the reason I say lost in space, her mom is a rich person, and I guess she was lost, and she went through the dark tunnel of confusion in life, and she got trapped, and she got not abused, but afraid of being around or being in a relationship. And she was awesome. She'll work, she'll go to college, and she's a very helpful person. And if you ever get to meet her, she's very understanding, very gifted. The only bad problem with her is that she smoked a lot of weed, and she could get drunk. The day me and her met, we went to Knox Scary Farm. It was an awesome experience, being with a younger, cool person. We got all faded and fucked up, and we hit it off. Like a Romeo and Juliet, like a yin and a yang. You know what I mean? I could finish her sentence. She could make my imagination explore different feelings inside of me. I've did it a lot, and I've been around a lot of girls. And you give me about 5 minutes, and I could more or less see where you're at, what you got to offer, and how can I bring out the best in you. Ojitos wasn't like that. She was in trouble. She was when she was 16. She met this gangster and really fucked up her head. Really abused emotional her thoughts, and she got kind of heavy on drugs. Not crazy shit, just weed and tequila and beer, and she could literally pound, but she could smoke. And so we went to Knox Scary Farm, and we had an awesome experience. After that day, she told me she's not a hoe, and she doesn't just give it out, And I was grateful that she straight out told me. She told me, hey, you know what? I'll do anything to keep you motivated and inspiring me. Just no sex. And that meant all the kinkiness could come out. You know what I mean? And she told me she had bad experience with men. Actually, just one. And her mom owned a car dealership, and she's like, my mom got separated with my dad when I was young, and my mom had more kids, obviously, but I wasn't involved with her. My mom and my dad got separated when I was 4 years old, so I never realized my mom. And when she turned 14, something gravitated her towards her mom and wanted to know her. And her mom, it's not that she doesn't care, me as a parent, I could tell you what her mom was thinking because I'm going through it right now. Well, her mom, everything that she did wrong with her, she was trying to correct and do it right with her. She had in total a boy and a girl, so a brother and a sister more. So it's 3 kids in total, obviously from another father. And she struck gold because she met this big time rich guy in Downey, and he was in real estate, and she was a manager and at a car dealership, and she had a big house, jet skis, and all kinds of stuff. And she came around when she was 14. Obviously, her brothers and sisters and the stepfather didn't really accept her, and she had to learn how to have respect and how to get along with them. And because she was older, they expected more from her. And it's not that life is black and white, but life has a lot of struggles in life. And when you're fucked up in the head already, or you've gone through struggle or abandonment or lies, it's real hard for you to trust again. And she tried. She finished her high school, and her mom told her that to go to college, and so she started going to college, and she's still going to college. But she had met this guy when she was 16. He was a little gangster, and he fucked up her life. Introduced her to a lot of drugs and partying and a lot of shit. He used to beat the shit out of her, sock her up, and abuse of her. And she loved him. Don't get me wrong. And she opened up to me, and she told me that she's never had an orgasm. She's never felt loved or understand, and she was always people were always playing with her emotions and everything. Now that she was going to college, she was doing good. But then COVID hit. When COVID hit, it fucked up her life. She started working with her mom in the car dealership and going to college. But now you had to do it remote. And all her friends and everybody how they were living, everything just stopped and her life changed, that semester. And she had a relapse, and this idiot came back in her life and started fucking with her. But her mom told her, hey, you know what? If you keep going to college, I'll give you a job right here at my car dealership, right there in Bonaparte. And she was getting her shit together. She was in finance. And her mom taught her, and she catches on fast. Very smart. And her boyfriend tagged her up with a tattoo, like a couple tattoos, and the mom got really upset and felt that she was going towards a wrong path, and told her she had ultimatums. She had to change, and she had to get lasered those tattoos and da 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 da. And she gotta stop hanging around with them because she's not focused 100%, and she gotta stop smoking weed and partying and all that. So she was kind of offended and hurt at the time, and I reached out and I met her. I met her on one of the sites, and we met up, and she straight out told me that she needed someone mature, someone to get her out of her funk spot and to see what reality was. And sure enough, kind-hearted as me, obviously I assisted and in the teachings, you know. So after we went there, we went to medieval times. She always pop out with some money and everything, you know. So she drives a brand new Lexus, and because her mom owns a dealership, she's always riding around all the new cars, you know. So every time I see her, she'll come up with a brand new car, no plates, no nothing, and we'll do some kinky, fun stuff. And I met her, and our relationship probably lasted like about, I say 2.5 years. And in the beginning, it was just awkward, and it was fun, exciting to be around her. Awkward because she was so pulverized. She was so amazed the way I conducted myself, and the way I opened the door, and the way I hugged her, kissed her, and the way I accepted her, and the way she could be herself. And she told me that she's never met somebody like me, you know. And we had like an agreement that we could date and just hang out, you know. We'll have all the privileges, you know. Well, 1 week turned to a month. After a month, obviously, I began to be with her now as a man and woman, you know. We hit it off. The sex was awesome. Kinkiness was ridiculous. And she was down and everything. The only thing that, like I said, she always had, she always would break down and feel disappointed and feel that she wasn't encouraged in life, and she felt disappointed, you know. And I encouraged her, but obviously I couldn't see her every day and be with her 100%. It's not that she had things to hide. It's that she told me that she's not used to trusting people no more, you know. So she doesn't want to give it 100%. Obviously, our age difference was, I was 45 back then, and she was 21. And our age difference was not gonna work out. And she still wanted to party and be captivated and toda cosa, but she just needed someone warming, kind, and loving, and kinky, and good in bed, you know. And I said, okay, you know, we made a deal, and for a while, we made it like her and me, just me and her, and we're renting hotels, staying in her house, and going to the mountains, and going to the beach, and just being with each other, you know. It was an awesome experience. But she always used to always tell me she didn't feel as pretty as other people, you know. She didn't feel that her body was like structurally compatible. She always felt not 100% accepting her body. She has some small breasts, a little bigger butt. She had a stomach. She looked good, but she wasn't as pretty as other people. But when she fixes herself, puts her falditas and all that, of course she looks beautiful. She puts her fake eyelashes and all. Of course she looks beautiful. And she was working and going to school a lot. So she'll call me like on say Friday or Thursday night, about 10, 11 o'clock, and say I'm bored, and she'll call me practically crying, you know. Something happened at work, or someone told her that she wasn't doing things right, or stalker was stalking her, or her mom was like harassing her, like trying to pump her up and guide her towards the right direction, you know. So me and her we'll hang out. She'll come over and we'll spend like 2-3 hours and just be ourselves, you know. I didn't care about falling in love or having a relationship, like, and she didn't want that neither, because she was young. She says, why would I ever be with an older person? Right now we're compatible. A couple of years from now, I'm a babysit you. I don't want that. I don't want to be taking care of you, especially don't want to hurt your feelings. I understood, because I went through that with me and Maura, you know. And we said, all right, we'll go as far as our journey takes us. So we adventured, and we made the best of whatever time we had to share with each other, and we really brought out the best of both of us. And so I always asked me not to lie to her and not to bullshit her and to tell her the truth. So I honestly did, you know. I told her, yeah, I'm dating and doing this, doing that. And we hit it off for like about 6-7 months. We're practically inseparable. And we really brought out the best in each other. We'll talk, we'll have our lunch. I was working in Orange County, so I'll take her some Starbucks in the morning and eat our lunch together and throw a little suavecitos, you know? Do a little kinkiness in the parking lot, you know? And she didn't care, you know? She was down. We were headed to taco stands. She always had the money and I always had the cars, you know? And she knew that I wasn't not uncompatible to her, because her ways was going up. And me, I'm already like in a fixed income, you know? And she was inspired to have her house and all that. Well, I met Jasenia. And when I met Jasenia, I told her, hey, you know what? I think I met the person, the love of my life, you know? And she's like, wow, can we still hang out? I don't cheat, you know? I don't cheat or nothing. And if it don't work out, I'll let you know. Well, me and Jasenia, we lasted about a year. And it was an awesome experience. Occasionally, here and there, Valentine's Day, Christmas, my birthday, it's that she'll like say, what's up, everything good, you still in a relationship? Man, yeah. So we kind of distanced ourselves, but then me and Jasenia had a falling out. Everybody knows the story there. Her and my daughter and the whole 9 yards, you know. So after the year, me and Jasenia broke off, and me and her, we called up each other, and just like a deja vu, just like a paradise story, we clicked up again, and we started hanging out again, and it was an awesome experience. We really brought out the best in both of us. But then she started telling me she wanted to start getting her shit together, and her mom and her are getting along better, and her mom was introducing her to guys and gringos, you know. And she wants to help herself, and at the same time please her mom, you know. And she told me if I could give her all the words of wisdom and advise her and make him a better man than what she is, and how to make him fall in love, you know. And I gave her all my secrets. I gave her all my secrets. One of these days, ask me and I'll tell you my secrets. Well, she practically me and him, she introduced me to him. We went out into threesomes or 3 dates, and I don't know. It was kind of awkward because he was in love with her. I said, "How can you be in love? You barely met her." Well, nah, I've noticed her, and my dad and her mom, they worked with each other for like 20 years, and they're trying to see if they could hit it off and grow the business. And this guy, he was kind of dorky and kind of funky guy, and he didn't know that I was sleeping with ojitos, and he began to trust in me, and me and ojito was just like, follow through and keep with the message, And I encouraged them, and I gave them some pointers, and they weren't in love. They weren't in love. I was still seeing ojitos on occasions, And by that time, I had a couple girls, And I remember one of the last days that me and ojitos met up. He actually proposed that we were gonna have a wedding, and he fucking bought a diamond, and he proposed, and literally in front of me. And I told him, you can't change her. You can only know her and accept her and be her friend. He told him, and with time, he'll know if she's in love with him or not. And they were gonna have the wedding, and about a week before the wedding, Ojito's sister, she ended up crashing and dying. She was about 18 years old there. This last year, and Ojito really went through a depression, and she'll try to calm me up or whatever, but I told her, you got your husband, you got your man, start letting him in and start involving him in your thoughts and todo. Instead of calling me, call him and todo. Well, they end up getting married. Now they have a daughter. They named her her sister's name, and they're working it out. And I remember I told Ojitos, I met Elizabeth, and I want you to understand that you got a man now, and you gotta love him and todo. Everything I taught you, put it, try it. Don't give up. Don't give up on him. He's a good guy. And she fucking really put her 2 cents into it, and they're happily married. The reason I didn't want to talk about her was because I really, really enjoyed being around her, and I was having really feelings for her, not only as a woman, but as a friend. And I don't want to fuck up her life. And I wished her the best, and it was awesome. The reason I'm talking about right now, about a week and a half ago, she called me up. That's when she told me that she had the baby. And she goes, "This is our night. It's our dating night, which is Halloween, And I told her, yeah. He goes, so what's up? He goes, yeah, I'm happily married, and his name is Frank. Frank's doing good. He's doing a good job, and we've gotten kinkier, and we're heading a relationship. And I guess a baby really changes your life. And Ojitos is not a bad person. And he's changed her. She's saying she's not drinking that much. Obviously, because she was pregnant. And that she still smokes. And. So I told her, just keep up the good work. And it was awesome hearing from her and uh, knowing that they're doing good. And I'm excited for her. And de verdad, people, it's awesome meeting a friend and changing her life. And I don't want to be the person to fuck up her life. So me and her agreed just to walk away from each other. But we're not ever gonna delete our numbers in case she ever needs an advice, or Frank or me. Obviously, on my phone, I had to put Ojitos / Frank now because I respect them. And yeah, Ojitos right now, she's gonna be 25 and he's 30. So that's the first thing that I wanted her to be happy, and I'm proud that I assisted, and happily ever ending story so far. Hope it lasted a long time, and that's my story with Ojitos. I really appreciated a good kinky friend, and I was happy to assist in her needs and her. I disciplined her and I showed her that she could. To trust in men. Obviously, I think Frank is a good man and does a good job. Because she hasn't really called me again. But Ojitos, wherever you're at, you know that I'm appreciated and I'm always going to be understanding and caring for you. Take care. And I hope anybody hearing this message, there is an opportunity. There is a second chance. Don't ever feel that life doesn't throw you a second chance. It does. All you gotta be is willing to open your eyes and accept and try and give that opportunity to other people. Even they're funky, they're kind of goofy, lo que sea, but if you could guide them, manipulate them, or make them your way, why not? I say why not? And hopefully Ojitos is doing good, and I do really miss her. I miss that person in me, in knowing, talking, and all kinds of awkward shit that used to come out, and seeing her how fucking faded she gets, and how kinky she fucking really gets. That's what I really miss about her, and I know with Frank, is doing a good job. So, if you ever need a man, call me. I'll be here to assist you in your journey and make you a better person.